Welcome to this very extra and fun hair tutorial. I'm going to show you how I went from that basic girl to this beautiful, colorful, and very extra look. Okay, my name is Habiba and this is me looking really basic. We live in North Carolina. That day the power was out, so I thought, why not do my hair while we still had light? Okay, so the back of my hair is pretty short. I am transitioning. It's been 7 months since I put a relaxer in my hair. You're going to need at least 3 packs of hair. This is the Beach Curl by Freetress braid, 12 inches, 2 packs of the darker Ombre OT30 and 1 pack of the OT27. Okay, so we are moisturizing our hair and then I'm going to section it off in 2. And the front, we're going to pin away, moisturize, moisturize. My hair is clean. I'm trying to see how I am going to be able to pull up my hair and so it will look natural. So I'm sectioning off 2 areas, 2 small areas on each side. And I'm going to show you what we're doing with that. Yes, girl. So I'm going to give myself a parting, and I like my parting pretty much around the arch of my eyebrow. So that's where I give myself a side parting. The braids don't have to be super neat except for the 2 on each side of your parting. So I have a skinny braid on each side of the parting, and that's going to help your parting look super natural when you're done. The rest of the braids don't have to be perfect. And when you braid, you don't have to braid to the end of the braid, just, long enough for it not to unravel. Okay, now at the sides, I'm doing individual braids. So these are not cornrows. These are just small individual braids. I have about 4 here, as you can see. And that way, when I lift up my hair, you will not see a cornrow. That's the nice trick, isn't it? You will only see what looks like natural hair pulled up. And I was inspired by Taste Pink. I don't know how many of you watch that channel, but she is awesome. Okay, so we're going to finish braiding the top of my head, and I've also done the individual braids on both sides. Now we're going to focus on the back. Now the back of your head doesn't have to be super neat. All you need to do is to create a flat look in the back. I'm going to combine 2 braids, 2 of the small braids in the front or from the front, and combine them to make a larger braid in the back. So you're going to have fewer braids in the back than you do in the front, and that's okay because again, nobody's going to see these braids. Okay, we are done, and the sides look nice and flat. I've combined them all, and now we're going to try to get rid of those ends. So you can either sew it down like you would with a sew-in, or like I'm doing, I'm just going to tuck the braids in between my cornrows using the crochet pin. So I don't have any particular design or pattern. I just kind of weave the braids in and out just to make sure they disappear. See? All gone, nice and flat, all zigzagged. Now here is our hair. We're starting with the OT30, which is the darker color in the back. And you see how it comes sort of already sectioned in these little clumps. To make it look a little bit more natural, I'm going to break those clumps up into 2 when I'm doing the back. So you stick your crochet pin underneath the braid or in between the braid or on the side of the braid, depending on how you're doing it. And you open the latch up, pull the hair through. It gives you a nice loop, and you push both strands of the hair through the loop. You're going to twist the hair and push it through the loop once or twice or 3 times. Depends on how silky the hair is. If the hair is very silky, you're going to do those loops a few more times, like 2 to 3 times. But if the hair is coarse, you only need to do that maybe once. Okay, this is what 1 pack of hair looks like. It's already quite full. And so it's really important, if you're trying to go for a more natural look, be careful not to use too many packs wax and to make sure that you break the clumps up so that you get that nice light airy look. Okay, on the side of my hair I'm making sure that the sections are really small. The amount of hair I'm using is really small. Looping it through, and there you go. So you don't want to put a lot of hair on the sides because you don't want too much tension on your own hair. And separating the strands also gives it a more natural look. So we're going to do this again. Now we're on the top of my head, and here I'm going to do the invisible knot method because I'm going to do this near the parting. So again, here's a crochet pin, pull the hair through, and instead of both strands of hair, I'm only pulling one strand in, looping it several times, and there you go. I'll do this again, pushing the crochet pin through, pulling the hair, and then you'll see this time again, instead of both strands, I'm only taking one, and then pushing it through the loop. Gonna twist it through that loop, in and out a few times, maybe one more time, and then pulling it. Now the knot is on the inside and I pull the hair over the opposite side. So hopefully the plan is that you won't see as many knots, so it won't be as obvious in the front. Okay, we are done. However, you might need to pull your hairline back and fill in any little gaps, which is what I did, so that when you're done, you don't see really any scalp, especially when you separate the strands. It just gives you a more natural look, except for, you know, your parting, obviously you can see your scalp there. So, this is me looking at the mirror for the first time at myself properly. Always have black, so this was different for me. I really like the dark brown peeking through. However, I decided that I needed to give it a nice little trim, and so it's better to do it in layers so you don't get that blunt cut. I mean, I personally just don't like a blunt cut. So I wanted the hair a little bit shorter. And then to tame some of that frizz, I added some mousse. Also, honestly, I kept looking at it and I thought I didn't like the color. I didn't like that blonde, yellow, mustard look on the top. It needed more dimension, so I went and added a little bit more of the OT30 or the darker brown around the hairline because it also had a little bit more black ombre. So by having a little bit more black, it blended better with my hair. So as you can see, this is she. And I love the final look. As you can see, there's a little bit more dimension. It's not just one flat color. You can see a little bit more of the ombre black or 1B type color, which blends perfectly with my hair. Her edges are done. There is, again, so much more dimension. And I like the final haircut. So I'm going to show you how much fun I had in different looks created. This is the back. This is me outside, so obviously I wanted you to see what it looks like in real life, in real light. And not bad, huh? So as you can see, my hairline doesn't look too bad. So let's have even more fun. We have a high bun here, pulls up the hair, and a little bit of bangs, or a little bang with a high bun. What you think? Not bad for a mommy of 3 teenagers, right? Oh yeah, I really was hungry, but of course, I was also trying to be a little extra. So yeah, I was definitely loving this look. Okay, and for those of you who crave a little Afrocentric look, this is my take on a scarf. And putting half of the hair or most of the hair up and just leaving a little bang in the front. So you can do so many different looks with this hair. And for those of you who think you can't be conservative or look professional with this hair, hello. So here's your corporate look. As you can see, it's very simple. All you have to do is pin tuck the hair in the back or put it through a hair tie, whatever suits you best, but you can definitely look professional in this hair. Okay, so you guys should know this is also a giveaway, and it's very simple. All you have to do, one random person will be selected, and I will send you the same hair I am wearing for a full head of hair, 3 to 4 packs of hair. All you have to do, number 1, is subscribe to this channel, which I hope you're doing already. Number 2, comment below that you would like this hair. And number 3, follow me on Instagram. That way I can communicate with you when I've picked a winner to send this hair to. So pretty simple. Here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I will check. So, doesn't Dr. Tunal look pretty cute there? Yep, it works. Okay, I am serving you African goddess or African queen here in my Ankara. All I did was a high ponytail with the hair. Very, very nice. And yes, I love how this Ankara works with this hair. As you guys know, my father is Nigerian, my mother is Caribbean, so I had to come through with this look. But I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and had fun with me, and I hope to see you soon. Good luck to the winner. I will talk to you later, and I will see you soon. Bye.